Friday of Game 6 of the 1978 World Series.
Welcome to the Astrodome here in Los Angeles, here in Houston. Sorry, it is the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Houston Astros as it's time for Monday Night Baseball for April 20th, 1981. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of Strat 1981 Baseball, as we bring you the game between the Astros and Dodgers. Bert Hooton on the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers, taking on Joaquin Anjujar. So it should be a fun one today. We'll go ahead and go over the pitchers and all the fun stuff that we'll have for you today. So first of all, let's look at the standings, and then we'll take a look at some statistics early on. In the National League, Houston has a 7-2 record. They have a 2-game lead over the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are 5-4. So far coming in this game, the Dodgers at 5-4. They've lost 2 straight. They are 5, of course, in only 9 games. They're 5-4 in their last 10. The Astros are 7-2. They've won 7 in a row, so they're the hottest team in the National League. They lost their first 2, and they won their last 7. So the Astros are coming in hot, very hot, here in Stratomatic 1981. The Astros are the second best hitting team in baseball. They're hitting .308, while the Los Angeles Dodgers are hitting .261. That's a little bit below league average. The Houston Astros are second in the National League in ERA at 1.94, while the Dodgers very respectably at 2.65. Here we go. Let's get some baseball here. 1981, Houston versus LA. First pitch coming up right here on the channel, and let's do this from Houston. So it's going to be Anjujar versus Hooton as we get things underway here at the Dome. Again, we are playing as played schedule for all 162 games. I believe Stratomatic I found a file where they're able to have the pitchers completely set up. I'll just have to manually do the lineups once the strike hits, but we're only in end of May so far, so we're doing pretty good with that so far. Having a lot of fun. We are going to go ahead and do some other games in the schedule too, probably do an RJL based miss every 3 games and then play games as we see fit in there. So you'll see more Stratomatic 1981 coming at you more than ever before. Of course, if you do like it, please subscribe when you come to the channel. That's the only way we know that you're enjoying yourselves. Here is your Astros defensively. Cruz, Cedeno in pool. 2-3-1 in the outfield. Cruz and Cedeno with minus arms. Howell, Reynolds, Landstoy, Walling, Ashby behind the plate, and Joaquin Anjujar on the mound. Anjujar has been in 2 games, given up 5 hits, 1 walk, 1 home run, and a 9 ERA. Here's your Dodger lineup: Lopes, Landstoy, Baker, Garvey, Say, Guerrero, Socha, Russell, and Hooton. These are the defending National League champion Astros as they played the Philadelphia Phillies last year in the NLCS. And the Dodgers, of course, win the World Series in 1981. So it should be a fun one. Again, we're playing some super advanced rules, including the fielding. Otherwise, mostly is advanced, since 1981 has not been made in the super advanced file yet of the game. So here's Lopes. He's ready. Fastball hitter. Anjujar ready. Fastball pitcher. Something's got to give. Let's do this from Houston. So Ashby behind the plate sets in the target. Anjujar looks in, and here is the first pitch of the ball game. We're underway. Fly ball left field. Cruz is there, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Again, we are playing both sides of the fence as I decided to do that. I think it's best because of the relief pitching and making sure the games are properly played out. So here's Kenny Landro, 297, double or triple home run, 5 RBIs. He's been a good pickup for the Dodgers in 81. Ashby puts down the sign. Anjujar looks in, the leg kick, and wind up to Landro. 3-7, base hit center field, Kenny Landro. So Landro's on with a base hit. Landstoy with a chance to steal. He is going to try to take one. 1-17, he's safe. And he can't. Oh, that's right. We are playing super advanced. Here he goes, and he is saved. So he gets the lead and gets the stolen base. Runner on second, one out. Here's DB Dusty Baker. Baker hitting 316, having a solid year. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Ashby sets the target. Anjujar from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Baker, and that is a ground ball to third. Hal's got it. Will keep Landro where he's at. Throws him out for the second out. Here is Steve Garvey. 278 home run and 3 RBIs. Ashby sets in the target, puts down the sign. Anjujar looks in, working from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Pitch to Garvey, and that is a fly ball right field. Poole is there, makes the catch, and the Dodgers go out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first inning. LA nothing, and the Astros coming up the bat. This is the bottom of the first inning. Let's go with the Dodgers defensively. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, it will be Baker, Landro Guerrero. That's a 1, 3, and 4. Say Russell Lopes Garvey. That's a 2, 3, 4, and a 1. Behind the plate is Mike Scioscia. On the mound is Bert Hooton. Hooton 0-1, 6.17 ERA. He's been in 12 innings, 11 hits, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts, 1 home run allowed. Poole leads off. He's hitting 345, one of the hot Astro hitters. 4 doubles, a triple, 6 ribbies. Scioscia puts down the target. Hooton with the windup, and here's the knuckle curve. 5-9 fly ball center field. Landro is there, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Here is Craig Reynolds, the shortstop, hitting 289, 2 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 ribbies. Scioscia sets the target. Bert Hooton with the big lineup and pitch to Reynolds. And that will be a ground ball short. Russell's got it. Goes to first, and that's 2 outs. Still not showing the X chart. And that is not what we wanted. I was hoping it would show that. I thought it would be playing in the super advanced mode, but hopefully it is. Let's look at the preference. All right, he's going to play without it right now. Here's Cesar Cedeno. Here's a guy the Astros really needed to keep healthy. 219 hitter, 4 RBIs on the year. Scioscia sets the target. Hooton looks in. Here's the pitch. And here's a 6-6 line drive to Garvey with the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, down go the Astros. No score at the end of 1. Dodgers LA. So Say followed by Guerrero and Scioscia here in the second. Say the hitter hitting 265, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Ashby sets the target, and Anjujar the big lineup and pitch, and that will be a ground ball second. Landis got it, goes to first, and that's an easy first out. Here's the youngster, the right fielder Pete Guerrero, 242, a double home run, 4 RBIs. Tommy Lasorda has a lot of upside on him. He thinks he can provide good power in his lineup, can play multiple positions, infield, outfield. Ashby sets the target. Anjujar the windup. Here's the pitch to Guerrero. 3-4 fly ball the center. Cedeno there makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here is Mike Scioscia hitting 304, a surprising kid. 23 at bats and RBI. Catcher has a lot of upside. Very gutty, they said during spring training. Took a lot of hits at the plate. Showed a lot of Tommy Lasorda chutzpah, as he was able to take most. He's going to be able to take that starting job eventually away from Steve Yeager. So Scioscia with the start today. Ashby puts behind the plate, puts down the sign. Anjujar with the windup and pitch to Scioscia. 2-6 line drive to Art Howe, and the Dodgers go 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second inning here at the Houston Astrodome. No score. We go to the bottom of the second. Kevin Hayes in the ballpark. Welcome, Kevin, to the 1981 Strat Monday Night Baseball. Replay for 4/20 of 1981. So now we go to the spot of the second. Jose Cruz, followed by Danny Wally and Art Howe. The bat for the Astros here in the second. Scioscia sets in the target. Hooton looks in. Here's a knuckle curve to Jose Cruz. Fly ball to right. Guerrero there makes the catch, and 1 away. Here is Danny Walling hitting 583, 12 at-bats, a double homer, 5 ribbies. Walling steps up, 1 out here in the second. Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton with the big windup and pitch to Walling, and that's a fly ball right field. Guerrero there makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here is the third baseman, Art Howe. Nice little player. Can play first, third. Seems to be a actor. It's great, 1980 playoffs, Hal and Terry Poole had really made this Astro team a formidable competition. Remember, this is the RJL playoff format. We'll take the top 3 teams in each division in the 1962 season, and then we'll still have the League Division Series like they did in 81. So Hal the batter, hitting .281, a home run, 8 ribbies, 32 at-bats. Again, plays multiple positions. 2 outs in the second. Sosha puts down the sign. Hooton looks in. Here's the windup to Hal, and that's a walk. So Hal is on. He's got some speed. We'll see if he can run. He's going to have to try to get. He's going to try to get the lead and doesn't. So Hal stops that first. Here is Ashby. Ashby hitting .455, 22 at-bats, a double, 2 homers, 2 RBIs. Ashby usually has a little more power versus the right-handed pitchers. Sosha sets the target. Hooton from the Strat shares a pitch to Ashby, and that is a ground ball to short. Russell goes a short way to Lopes and ends the second. We played 2 here in Houston. LA nothing, Houston nothing. LA no runs, 1 hit, no error. Houston nothing across the board. Bill Russell, Bert Hooton, and Davey Lopes to bat for the Dodgers here in the third. Russell hitting .233, 1 RBI on the year. Ashby sets the sign. Anjujar the windup to pitch to Russell. And that is a walk to Russell. So Russell is on. Let's see what kind of speed Bill Russell has. As looks like we're playing in a super advanced stealing, which I didn't have plans on. He gets the lead on a 6, +1 Anjujar. And then he gets the lead on a -1. So we're going to try and see if we can roll the 6. He can't get kicked off. He doesn't. So Russell stays put. And here's Hooton. Expect a bunt. So here's the bunt by Hooton. He puts the bat head in front of it, lays down a perfect bunt. Russell moves to second. Runner on second, 1 out. Here's a second baseman, Lopes. Lopes has flied out. He started slow, 36 at-bats, home run, 4 RBIs, hitting a minuscule 139. Ashby sets the target. Anjujar from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Lopes. And Lopes, a single center field. Will they send Russell 1-15 if he wants? That is a -2 arm for Cedeno, a +1 for not being held. And they're trying to send Russell. Here's the throw. They're going to try to throw home. They're going to cut it off. No, it's not in time. Dodgers lead 1-0. So RBI base hit, Davey Lopes. Here's Kenny Landreau. Ashby puts down the target. Anjujar from the stretch. We'll see if Davey Lopes can get the lead. Does he get the lead? No, but he's still good on a 1-11. Lopes is going to try a 55% chance. There's the throw, and he is thrown out on the 12. Ashby throws it down there. Landistoi put the tag on. So Lopes gets the run across, and then Lopes gets thrown out going to second. Dodgers trying to be aggressive here. Lead 1-0 in the third. Here's Landreau, 1 for 1, a single back in the first. Ashby puts down the target. Anjujar from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Landreau. And that is a line drive for Landreau. He's on at first with his second hit of the ballgame. Landreau with some speed. So Baker comes over with 2 outs to run on first. Landreau may try to go for the lead, and he gets it. So he goes for the lead and gets it. So Landreau steals it. I believe that's his second stolen base. Runner on second, 2 outs. Baker now. Ashby puts down the sign. Anjujar from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Baker. 2-8 ground ball short. Reynolds throws it to Walling, and that does it for the Dodgers. But they get a run. They're pushing the needle here. Bottom of the third inning. Dodgers 1, Astros nothing. The third here in the Astrodome. So bottom of the third, Astros now trailing by a run. You need to get this offense on the move. Here's Landistoi hitting .370 now. His first at bat, he's been up 27 times, 2 triples and an RBI, but he's limited to about 85 at bats. Sosha puts down the sign. Hooton with the windup, pitch to Landistoi. And a ground ball to short. Russell's got it. Goes to first and 1 away. Here is Joaquin Andujar. No at-bats in 23 official at-bats in 81 season. A walk and 12 Ks. Sosha sets the target. Hooton the windup, pitch to Andujar. And that's a strikeout for Andujar. Hooton got him with the knuckle curve. 2 outs. Right fielder Terry Poole. So Poole the batter. Sosha sets in the target. Hooton the windup. Here's the pitch to Poole. And that is going to be a walk to Poole. So Poole's got some jets. We'll see if he can run the ball a little bit. And he can't, but he gets the 1-14 anyway because of the +5 from Hooton. So here it comes, the throw down the pool, not in time, he gets it, and a throwing error by Scioscia. So Scioscia throws one in the center field, Landreau comes up with it, Poole heads the third, runner on third and 2 outs, and here's Craig Reynolds. Reynolds grounded out his first time up. Scioscia puts down the sign, Hooton from the stretch, here's the pitch to Reynolds. And that's a ground ball to second. Lopes got it, throws to first, and that does it for the third. Dodgers 1, Houston nothing. We go to the fourth. So the Astros unable to get anything across with the early stolen base. We're now in the fourth inning. Garvey followed by Say and Guerrero. Right against the right-hander Anjujar. Ashby puts down the sign. Anjujar the windup. Pitch to Garvey. 2-5, ground ball short. Reynolds got it, goes to Walling, one away in the fourth. Here is Ron Say. He's 0 for 1. Ashby puts down the sign. Anjujar with the windup pitch to Say. And that is going to be a ground ball to short. Reynolds got it, goes to first, and there's 2 outs. Here's Guerrero, 2 outs in the fourth. Guerrero comes up 0 for 1, flied out his first time up. Ashby puts down the sign. Anjujar winds up and deals to Guerrero. 1-9 and struck him out on that dead roll in the 1 column. So big strikeout for Anjujar. He's giving the Astros 4 strong. We head to the bottom of the fourth here at the ballpark. It is 1-0 LA. So now goes up with Cedeno followed by Cruz and Walling, righty, lefty against Bert Hooton. So Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton with a big windup and deals to Cedeno. And that's a fly ball to left. Baker underneath makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Here's Julio Cruz, 0 for 1, flied out his first time up. Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton looks in. Here's the windup and deals to Cruz, and that's a strikeout looking. Bert Hooton having everything today. 2 outs here in the fourth. Here's Denny Walling. He's 0 for 1. Hooton, a great year at 81, 11-6, 2.28 ERA, strong numbers. Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton with the windup. Here's to deal to Walling. And that's a single center field for Walling. So Walling's on base. Again with the Hooton hold. Denny Walling may have a chance to steal one. 75% chance he does, but he doesn't get the lead. So he'll be stopped up first. He'll be held on. Hooton looking over at Walling, keeping him close. Hal the batter walked his first time up. Scioscia sets in. Hooton with the windup. Here's a pitch to Hal, and that is going to be a pop to short. Russell was there, makes the catch. Astros strand 1. We head to the fifth. 1-0 LA in a fast-moving game. Dodgers 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error. Houston, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We head to the 5th inning. Here's Scioscia followed by Russell and Hooton. So here's Ashby, puts down the sign, and Anjujar winds up and pitch to Scioscia. 1-4 back to Anjujar. He gets it, goes to Walling in 1 out. Here's Russell. He walked his first time up and was a Dodger-only run. Ashby sets in the sign. Anjujar winds up, and here's the pitch to Russell. And that's a walk to Russell, so he's on board again. So here's Hooton. Will the bunt happen again? Probably. We'll see. Hang on 1 second. Let's put the right button on. Here's bunt for Hooton. Lays it down perfectly, and Russell moves to second. So again, a big bunt there. Runner on second and 2 outs for Lopes. 1 for 2. RBI knocked back in the 3rd inning. Can Lopes do it again? Ashby puts down the sign, and Anjujar working from the stretch. Russell dances off second with 2 outs, and here's the pitch to Lopes. And that is going to be a fly ball to left. Cruz is there, makes the catch. Russell is stranded. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 1-0 LA. So a good ball game here at the Houston Astrodome. Dodgers lead 1-0. Astros a 2-game lead over the Dodgers in the NL West. It's still early. April 20th, 1981. Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton looks in, and the windup to Ashby. 6-9, fly ball left field. Baker there makes the catch, and 1 out. Here's Landis. Landis grounded out for some up. He's a switch hitter. Plays all over the place. Having a good start. 28 at bats, 2 triples, and an RBI. Scioscia sets the target. Hooton the windup. Here's a pitch to Landis, and Landis a base at the right field. Now Landis got some jets. Let's see if he can steal. If he gets the lead, he's running 1-0 13. He's not getting it. Here's the throw. The throw in. Now he got him. Socha with the strong throw, and Lopes applied the tag. 2 outs here in the 5th. So Socha this time with the bad hold by Hooton. Socha with the good throw, and Lopes with the perfect tag. So now there's Anjujar. What this sets up, though, is the Astros leading off the bottom part of the 6th inning with the top of the order. So Anjujar making the last out here is not a bad thing. Socha sets in the target. Hooton the windup. Here's the pitch to Anjujar, and he struck him out to end the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. We're halfway home here in Houston. We're inside. Dodgers lead 1-0. 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error for LA. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Houston here through 5. So far, a great pitcher's duel between Anjujar and Hooton. 6th inning here. Landro is 2 for 2, and I believe he may have both the stolen bases so far. Let's see if we can max out everything going on here. Stolen bases, Landro has 2 stolen bases. So Ashby puts down the sign. Anjujar, the big windup to Landro. And that is going to be a pop to short. This time they get Landro out. Reynolds with the catch. 1 out in the 6th. Baker 0 for 2. Ashby sets in the sign. Anjujar winds up and pitch to Baker. And that's a fly ball to center. Cedeno 3E5 -2. Does he make the catch? No, he does not make the catch. And that is going to be a double. He went in the gap for it, could not make the catch. And Baker in the 2nd with a 1-out double. So get the double on the 3 on Cedeno. Here's Garvey now. So Anjujar now a little bit of a struggle now. Runner in scoring position, 1 out. Anjujar, a fiery right-handed pitcher. Ashby sets in the target. Anjujar from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Garvey. And that is going to be a single for Garvey. Baker will go 3rd, stays right there. And it's 1st and 3rd, 1 out. So now Bill Verdon's going to have to bring the infield in. Howe and Reynolds in on the grass on the left. Landeskog walling in on the grass on the right. Anything hit at him on the contact, Baker will be running. Baker is a 12 at 3rd. Ron Say the batter. He's 0 for 2. Anjujar needs to reach back and get a big K here. K or pop-up would be perfect. Ashby sets the sign, goes through him. Anjujar from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Ron Say. And that's a walk to Say. You don't want to do that. And Anjujar looks like he has hit his point of weakness. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the 6th. Pedro Guerrero the batter. What I do in this case, if you hit the dot on the pitcher's card, you keep him in he will have to go out automatically. Kind of an inside pitch rule. I do that when I'm playing as both managers. So if I want to keep Anjujar to pitch out this last pitch, I can. First dot I find, he does have to come out. So the Astro bullpen is going to really have to get in a hurry. We'll see who I have in their bullpen right now. They do have Dave Smith, 2.76 ERA, 3 innings of work. Is he their main closer? Nolan Ryan, boys, he had a good year so far, but he's had kind of limits when he can. Sambito comes in as their sort of their closer, hit hard, but he's already been fatigued. So let's see, Frank LaCourte. So Frank LaCourte will, as a right-hander, will start to loosen. And the only other lefty they have is Buddy Sproul, the former Red Sox. The Astros a little bit limited in this series right now. Bases loaded, 1 out, and the Astros are going to continue playing the infield in. Hal Reynolds up, Landeskog walling up. Anything hit at him, they'll come home at least to get the force. Ashby puts down the sign. Anjujar from the stretch. Big pitch of the ball game is Pedro Guerrero, and he does it. He hits a shot up the gap that will score 2. Say can score from 3rd, but they'll hold him at 3rd, and it's 3-0 Dodgers. Pedro Guerrero, a 2-out double. And there comes Bill Verdon, so that could be all for him. Socha, Russell, and then Hooton, the batter, with Lopes to follow. I'm not sure if he's going to come get him or not. Let's see, with Russell on deck. Infield stays in, 3-0 LA. And Duhar, nope. Let's see what they're going to do. And let's see if they will go to Dave Smith or not. He's a righty, but he pitches not as what we want him to be. So Buddy Sproul will come in, a lefty, just so he can get out Socha here. So Sproul will come in. Oh boy, not good. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Ashby sets the target. Sproul wants to be sure he gets on Scioscia's card. Here's the pitch to Mike, and that is a base hit for Scioscia. Say scores. Guerrero will hold at third, and it's 4-0 LA. So LA with a big score here. So LA trying to make the statement here at the Dome. Top of the sixth, 1 out. They lead by 4, and here's Bill Russell. So no runs across. Ashby sets to the side. Sproul looks in. Here's the pitch to Russell. And that is going to be a line drive in the gap. Guerrero scores. Scioscia will go second to third. RBI double for Russell. And it's 5-0 Los Angeles. So Buddy Sproul getting knocked around. Here comes Bill Verdon. And looks they need to make a double switch to avoid Sproul's part. No, Poole does lead off. So Frank LaCourte will come in. And he was hoping to get out the lefty, and he didn't. So here comes LaCourte. It's 5-0 Los Angeles. Ashby puts down the sign. LaCourte second and third, 1 out. Big pitch of the ball game right now, and a base hit for Hooton. How about that? Scioscia scores. Russell scores. Dodgers have opened this up 7-0 here in the sixth. A 6-run 6th inning. So here is Lopes, 1 for 3 of the RBI. Hooton with the jacket on. 7-0 Los Angeles. Ashby puts down the sign. LaCourte from the stretch. Pitch to Russell, and that's a strikeout for LaCourte. Boy, the Astros bullpen found the wrong time to implode. Landro 2 for 3, 2 hits in the ball game. Ashby sets in. LaCourte from the stretch. Pitch to Landro, and that's a pop to short. Reynolds is there. End of the inning. Finally, Los Angeles scores 6. It's 7-0 LA. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Holy cow, what an inning for the Los Angeles Dodgers. A 6-run 6 that really put some distance between them. For the Astros, Poole, Reynolds, Cedeno will bat. Take the station identification. Just quick timeout again. This is the Utah Mike Network as we're playing this game here. As we're playing, hopefully we can find a way to do it. Another home run for Aaron Judge tonight. So the Judge Chambers lights one up against the Orioles again as he owns them, as he owns the Orioles like he always does. So Judge, with all the injuries now they're getting, Judge comes up big in the Bronx tonight with a solo blow. So it's 7-0 LA. We play the bottom of 6. It'll be Poole followed by Reynolds, Cedeno, like we said. Left, right. Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton, the windup. Here's the pitch to Poole, and there's a single center for Poole. So the Astros will not go quietly. Here's Craig Reynolds, 0 for 2. Scioscia sets the target. Hooton from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Reynolds, and that is a fly ball to right. Guerrero there makes the catch. That was a very long inning the Dodgers had. A 6-run 6. So we'll see if the long delay for Hooton maybe doesn't make his knuckle curve dance as much. Daniel 0 for 2, line out and fly out. Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Cedeno, and that's a fly ball to center. Landro, that's an out. He's a 3 as long as he makes the catch, and he does. Oh, a fly ball, hey. Poole will actually go to second on the tag. A smart play. And here's Jose Cruz. He's fly down and struck out. Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Pitch to Cruz, and that's a single to center. Poole should score. The Dodgers are going to cut that one off. It's 7-1 in favor of LA. So Cruz is on first. So the Astros fight back, at least get a run back here. And here's Danny Walling. Cruz with good speed. They're going to see if they can run on Hooton anyway. 1-17. He's safe, and he goes to second. So Cruz with a stolen base, with the base open. The Astros are going to try to pluck away, as they say. Walling now, runner on second, 2 outs. Needs a big 2-out hit. Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Walling. And Walling, line drive to Garvey and ends the inning. But the Astros get one back. After 6, 7-1, Los Angeles. We head to the top of the 7th here from the Houston Astrodome, 1981 Stratomatic PC replay for April 20th. 1980. So here, 1981, Baker 1 for 3 of the double. That came back in the 6th inning. So it looks like Baker did bat that innings. Again, the Dodgers probably did bat around at some point. Ashby sets in the target. LaCourte with the windup to Baker. And that's going to be ground ball back to LaCourte. That's an easy out. Throws him out one away. Here's Garvey. Ashby puts down the sign. LaCourte with the windup pitch to Garvey. 6-6. Struck him out. 2 away. Here's Say. Say 0 for 2. Walked back in that 6th inning. Ashby puts down the sign. LaCourte with the big windup and deal to Say. And that's a ground ball short. Reynolds got a tough play. Makes the play. How about that? We head to the bottom of the 7th. It's 7-1 LA. So now Howell will be followed by Ashby and Landeskog with LaCourte on deck. So Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton looks in. Bottom of the 7th inning. Let's see if the Astros can get another run back here. 6-11. Ground ball to first. Garvey's got it. Waves off Hooton. Makes the play. 1 away in the 7th. So here's Alan Ashby, 0 for 2. Grounded out and fly out. The Dodgers, 7 runs, 9 hits, and an error, while the Astros, 1 run on 4 hits. Scioscia puts down the sign. Hooton, the big windup, and deals to Ashby. Struck him out. Knuckle curve away. 2 away. Here's Landeskog. 1 for 2. Scioscia sets in the target. Hooton with the knuckle curve away to Landeskog. And that's a ground ball second. Lopes got it. Goes to first. And we played 7 at 7-1 Houston. So the 8th inning, Guerrero, Scioscia, and Russell. So Ashby puts down the sign. LaCourte with the big windup and deals to Guerrero. Guerrero struck him out. So Guerrero 1 for 4 at the big K there. Here's Scioscia 1 for 3 at the ribby. Ashby puts down the sign. LaCourte, the big windup and deals to Scioscia. And that's a single for Scioscia. It's 2 for 4. So Bill Russell, Hooton on deck with a 7-1 lead. Tommy Lasorda may get Hooton out of there. It's still in April. Ashby sets in the target. LaCourte from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Russell. And that's a struck him out 2 away. And let's see what they do with Hooton. He's had 2 sacks, a single, and 2 ribbies. So Hooton will get called back. A right-handed pitcher in the ball game. Might as well go to one of the more lethal hitters in this lineup on the bench, Rick Monday. So Rick Monday comes in. Monday's 1 for 5, so he hasn't had much of a start so far. Has tremendous power on that card. Ashby sets in the target. LaCourte of the windup pitch to Monday, and that is a walk. So 2 on and 2 out. So here's Lopes, 1 for 4 at the RBI. LaCourte struggling a little bit here. Ashby puts down the sign. LaCourte from the stretch, 2 on, 2 out, pitch to Lopes, and struck him out. LaCourte with a big strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 7-1 Los Angeles, 7-10 and 1 for LA, 1-4-0 for Houston. So now we go to the 8th. LA leads by 6. Dodgers can go anywhere. They're going to go, let's see who can come in. We'll go with Dave Stewart, who needs to turn things around. He's had a little bit of a struggle so far. No record, 13.5 ERA. 1 inning pitch, gave up 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. We'll see if Stewart can turn it around here. Maybe give the Dodgers the 2 innings they need to. Frank LaCourte will come out here by the 8th inning, and they'll send up a pinch hitter against Stewart. And it will be Mike Ivy. So Mike Ivy, a 254 hitter, kind of a veteran on his team, a left-handed batter, a right-handed batter. So Scioscia sets in the target. Stewart looks in. Here's the pitch to Mike Ivy. And Ivy struck him out. So Dave Stewart, a young-looking right-hander, gets a big strikeout. So here's Poole, 1 for 2 with the run scored. Scioscia sets the target. Stewart with the windup. Here's the pitch to Poole. And Poole hits a drive to deep right center field. That's trouble. Landro back, looks up, and this ball is gone. Terry Poole. So that's Poole's first home run of the year, and the Houston Astros get a run back in the 8th. It's 7-2 LA. So here's Craig Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 3. Scioscia puts down the sign. Stewart with the big windup to Reynolds, and that is a line drive to Garvey for 2 outs. Here's Cedeno, 0 for 3. Scioscia puts down the sign. Stewart with the windup. Here's the pitch to Cedeno. 2-12, fouls out behind the plate. Scioscia's there, makes the catch. 7-2 Los Angeles. We head to the 9th. Going in will be Dave Smith, one of the only other pitchers left on this roster who are still healthy. So Smith will come in, no record, 3.18 ERA, 6 innings of work, 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Landro, Baker, Garvey here tonight, 7-2 Los Angeles. Ashby puts down the sign. Dave Smith with the windup and fields to Landreau. Ground ball to first. Walling takes it to the bag, one away. Here's Baker, one out in the ninth. Ashby sets in the sign. Smith, the big windup to Baker. And that's a ground ball to short. Reynolds got it, goes to first, 2 outs. Here's Garvey. So Smith trying to get a 1-2-3 inning here. Astros only down 5. Ashby puts down the sign. Dave Smith looks in. Here's the pitch to Garvey. And that is a strikeout for Garvey. So Smith gets a big K. We hit to the bottom of the 9th inning. 7-2 LA. LA, 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Houston, 2 runs on 5 hits. Bottom of the 9th baseball here as we're coming to a finish here in Houston. We'll see if they can put them away here. See if they can get the last 3 outs and see if Dave Stewart can finish it. Cruz the batter. He's 1 for 3 of a single. RBI back in the 6th. Socha sets the target. Stewart looks in. Here's the pitch to Cruz. And that's a ground ball to short. Russell's got a tough play. Cannot make the play. Goes through the middle for a base hit. So Cruz is on to hit his second. Here's Danny Walling. So the Astros putting a little bit of a start here. Steve Howe starts to loose if needed. Socha puts down the sign. Stewart from the stretch. Run first, no outs. Pitch to Walling. Struck him out. Walling on strikes. Here's Art Howe. 0 for 2, walk back in the 2nd. Socha sets the target. Stewart from the stretch. Runner on first, 1 out. Trying to end it here. Fly ball to left. Baker there. 2 outs in the 9th. Here is Alan Ashby. 0 for 3. Socha puts down the sign. Stewart trying to finish him from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 outs. Pitch to Ashby. Ground ball to second. Lopes got it. Goes to first, and that's your ball game. Los Angeles wins it 7-2. So LA wins it 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for LA. The Astros 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. The Dodgers with a run in the 3rd and 6 in the 6th. We're up 7-0. Astros came back with a run in the 6th. Run in the 8th, but the Dodgers win it 7-10-1 for LA, 2-6-0 for the Stros. The Dodgers so far come in at 6-4, so they get a win back. Hooton's 1-1, goes 7 solid innings. Anjujar 5 1/3, 6 hits, 5 runs all earned, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. Sproul came in, absolutely had nothing. McCourty went 2-2, up only 2 hits, but a couple of his hits did lead them runs, and Smith went a solid inning. 35,000 here for a Monday night, but the Dodgers beat the Stros 7-2. So the Dodgers cut that lead to at least 1 game. Let's look at the next available game in our National League schedule. Like what we're looking at as a Monday game for American League is going to be Boston, Texas, since we have not seen them as of yet. So we'll go ahead and advance ourselves 1, 2, 3. How about we go to a Friday night? How about that? That'd be good. Friday nights are always good for series openers. So we'll put that on. We'll put that on auto there. We'll see what happens here. We'll give you some Monday night games. Cardinals beat the Cubs 7-0. Phillies over the Expos 5-2. Atlanta over Cincinnati 5-0. Dodgers beat the Stros again 4-2. They tie up the NL West. Padres beat the Giants 5-1. That is 1 day ahead. So let's go ahead and do our second day ahead here in the National League. And then we'll find out where we're at Wednesday night. Again, we'll play day. Here we go. Braves again. It's the Reds beating the Braves 5-3. Cardinals beating the Cubs 6-4. It is the Expos to do the Phillies 3-2. Giants over the Padres. Padres over the Giants 7-4. Houston finally gets one back, beats the Dodgers 10-2. That is 2, and then one more. Actually, do we want? Yeah, we'll do one more, and we'll head to the Friday night schedule. Only 3 games available in that slot anyway. So here we go. Again, last set of games. Giants beat the Braves 6-3. Reds beat the Astros 3-0. And then the Padres beat the Dodgers 9-6. So the National League game of the week that we can possibly look at will be these games. So the Phillies take on the Cubs will be a day game. So we won't show you that one. The Braves beat the Giants, the Reds, and Astros. So that will be Frank Pastore and Joe Niekro. Padres over the Dodgers. So may not be really a major game of interest that we can show you. So we'll see if the National League schedule and rosters has been updated on my other screen. If it is, then we can kind of see if there's a better game we can select. Week stats, let's see if it has been set up already. Let's see. Expos are 8-2, so they are in first place. Phillies are 2 back. Cardinals 2.5 back. Mets surprisingly 4-4, 3 back. Pirates 1-7, 6 back, and the Cubs are 1-10. Padres first place 9-5. They're a half game ahead of Houston, who is 8-5. The Dodgers are 7-6, 1.5 back. So with Dodgers LA a possibility. Do we want to go back to Dodgers LA again? So let's see if there is something. We have not seen the Reds yet, but that'll be Reds in Houston. So the Braves and Giants don't really have a lot of prestige to it. They're the bottom dwellers there. So we'll keep that open. We'll keep that options open. We might go back to Houston again for Reds Astros. That'll be Frank Pastore and Joe Niekro. We'll go and put that one on manual for now. So I'll go do that. Again, we have Boston, Texas as a next available American League game, and then those games will shuffle around too. So if you're interested in the American League numbers so far, let's do maybe those before we go here. So far, the numbers in the American through, I believe it is April 26th. It is the Tigers still leading the way at 10-5, half game lead over the Brewers, 2 over the Red Sox, 3 over the Orioles. Yankees are 3.5 back, Toronto 5, Cleveland 6, Oakland 14-4. Leads by 3 over Kansas City, 3.5 over California. Remember, top 3 teams make the playoffs, so Texas is only 1.5 game back. The White Sox are a game and a half back. The Twins are only 2.5 back. So that third playoff spot can be very dicey as the season continues. Folks, thank you so much. This has been the Sports Machine for your game of April 20th, 1981. Is the Dodgers beating the Astros tonight? Please like. Please subscribe. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate all your time and all your watching. Have a good one. We'll see you again for more 1981 baseball here on the channel as we play Strat PC.